big homie, big homie, big homie. The big homie.
In the bed,
the Big Homie Show. Shoo. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show. The big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. With no further ado, I welcome D-Boy, your host. Like, comment, share, and subscribe before you go, and tell a friend about the Big Homie Show. Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show.
Drop that Zaddy in the bed, boy.
Hey, the big homie, the big homie, the big homie. The big homie. Hey, welcome to the Big Homie Show.
Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Hype this video. You comment, I comment back. It's the big homie. Act like you know me. Nieces and nephews, is your favorite uncle at the barbecue. Hit me. Now check this out, man. Let's get right to it, man. I want to debate or pretty much give my take on something I see happening in the battle rap community. Let me play this for y'all.
It's a certain standard that now once you are famous, everybody's living. We're not going to sit here and act like...
Y'all mute up and let him finish.
We're not going to sit here and act like expectations don't fall upon people that reach a certain level of stardom, because they do, especially in our neighborhoods.
My response to what you're saying is, if you are thinking about your fame and how it's relative to why you can't get a job, then you should also be thinking about your fame and how it's relative to why you should not be robbing a string of pharmacies and getting in a Camry with 3 other niggas and then running off. You're not even a runner.
Well, look.
No, you mute up. Hold up for a minute. You can't run. You can't run. I'm questioning you. You can't run, nigga.
Yo, you see the video, Mark?
No. Yo, you're not even a getaway driver.
Yo,
they got you. Oh, I said they laid the thing out. Sorry, they got the car. You made it a centimeter.
Not even from here to that
like,
camera.
what are we doing?
Right,
no.
They didn't even want to shoot you.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. No, honestly, Court. Yo, you run so bad, we're not going to kill you.
Yo, we don't even...
You said it. Yo, I'm not going to kill... We got you, buddy.
Yo, you're not going to go nowhere.
Hey, bro.
Hands behind your back. On your knees.
You have to make me get tired. Just stop, because you can't get away.
And you're going to die. Stupid.
Listen, to your point, right?
That's funny.
Perfect example. In podcasting, right? That's not a fly thing. That's not something that people podcast in their sweats and they athletic gear. Let me come up this bitch with my hair not done. They dragged me for 10 days about it. So the fact that y'all sitting like, oh, he makes 150, normal people make 150. Normal people can go to Wawa in pajamas. You can't when you're the battle rapper. So I'm not saying it like
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Y'all so stupid. Let me finish. Wait, let me finish. What I'm saying about you can't is that you go to Wawa in your pajamas, nigga, sneak a picture next battle. That's the thing. This broke ass nigga. Like, why are we acting like? And that's the thing. I sit here, frontal not laid, and get dragged for frontal not being laid, and this is a podcast. So I know frontals are fucking $700 fucking things. These niggas expect me to have fresh hair every Friday. That shit is expensive. So yes, I know what that feels like to have to keep up appearances, because Demona would wear Meek Mill braids to the store if I could, babe.
Demona, in the event, you and your little bum ass, it's your birthday.
Let her get it off.
Yes, people expect for you to come on a broadcast with millions of people watching with your frontal done.
My frontal be done. They want it done to a certain level of done.
That's true.
Especially after you say it ain't.
All right, I heard enough. This Geeky Gotti thing is continue to keep going. It just keeps going. It keeps going. And once again, we just have to have an understanding of what's going on. It's not just the Geeky Gotti thing. There's a whole lot of subtopics and stuff like that. And a lot of people's emotions are flying high and feelings about this whole situation. Had Geeky Gotti been a sucker nigga or a person we didn't fuck with or just a overall bad person, we wouldn't get none of this. You understand? the fact that Geeky Gotti is a great cat, a cool dude, beloved by a lot of people, this thing has become a think piece situation on all fronts. They want to know why Geeky put himself in this position, if you will. Why does battle rappers don't make enough money to have a sustainable life? Like, why, URL or other leagues are not, posting bail or throwing money for the artists to get out of the slammer, if you will. There's a whole bunch of rhetoric about this, everything that has a concern with this. Now we're at a point where battle rappers are sticking up for their culture. League owners are sticking up for their culture because they see what is considered the outsiders, the bloggers, the streamers, if you will, the academics, the Waynos, the Joe Buttons, podcasts, and a slew of others. Hassan Campbell just has a take on this topic when they've never had a take on battle rap in a long time. Now, mind you, Joe Button, we got it, he does, Ice is Arsenal's brother, and he does talk about battle rap and stuff like that. But in an overall front, like consistently, often, no. When it's bad, they get this microphone and they get to talking, and they talk about, the circumstances and the situations that happen within battle rap. You understand? And us in the culture of battle rap, we always feel when these people start to talking about the battle rap culture or the specific people that we fuck with in battle rap, we start getting offended because we feel like they have no participation in what we do. A lot of them haven't helped. A lot of them haven't come and said, hey, listen, watch this battle and shit like that. This is dope. Look at these battle rap artists. They fire, So within the music industry or the entertainment industry, battle rap has always been the black sheep. It's at the kids' table, and when you in Thanksgiving, if you will, you got everybody, the adults over here on the big table, and then you got the kids' table where the kids is over there on the side eating and stuff. And that's where some of us feel in battle rap. That's where they place us and stuff like that. Like we have no place in the industry and whatnot. They talk down on battle rap as if battle rappers don't make no money. Why are you doing that for and stuff? Whereas in battle rap, I feel battle rappers, the ones that write their bars, let's get it right, are the most talented, are pretty much, and I consider battles on beats and stuff, I consider that part of battle rap too. I said that shit. I'm the architect. I could place it there, But yeah, man. Yeah. So are we defending Geeky or are we just defending the culture being shitted on? You understand where I'm coming from? While Geeky Gotti is sitting in that cold cell, some people would say, he's a grown man. He made his decisions, and these are the consequences that that play a part and stuff. Where some people are just wishing Geeky prayers and all that to come the fuck home. They don't care how, just come the fuck home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, if you're a family of Geeky Gotti, you want that boy to come home today. You know what I'm saying? And that's just about it. But yeah, man. Yeah. This shit is crazy. I'm the big homie, man. I gotta sit here and give you some big homie wisdom on this right here, man. We could be mad at a lot of these bloggers and these entertainers talking about Geeky Gotti in a bad sense, but some of the things they say are true. We're not going to sit here and act like that. It's not. We're not. But you got to remember, the people that love Geeky Gotti don't want none of this talk going getting crazy about his name. You got to understand that Geeky Gotti is a celebrity. He's a public figure. They're going to talk about him, good, bad, or indifferent. You understand? It's going to play out. Now it's all relying on this, on the relationship these people have with Geeky. Are they cool with Geeky? Are they not cool with Geeky? Are they trying to create a solution for Geeky to come home? Are they just talking about this so they can get the views, clicks, and likes and stuff like that because it's a big topic? All those things come into play. You can't black and white this situation whatsoever. Everybody is trying to sound like Nostradamus and sound like they got the answer to the whole situation oh, you shouldn't have did this, you know what I'm saying? And shit, this sounds very factual and truthful and stuff. But I'm going to go a little bit deeper where it's not about battle rappers not making money, or it's not about, you know, Geeky being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's about us. It is. It's about us. You know, had we teach ourselves, each one teach one, if we had a different way of thought, different way of thinking, would we even have seen Geeky Gotti in that situation? Probably not. Or probably it all boils down on the person that's making that decision at that point in time. And you was not the recipient, but the person on the other end that cares for said person. It don't have to just be Geeky. It could just be anybody. You understand? Now your feelings and emotions come into that, come into play on how you feel about that. You could be a sibling, a parent, a cousin, some type of whatever, even a friend. You know, you could be the type of friend to say, yo, you stupid. Why did you do such and such? Yo, get your shit together. Boom, boom. Or you could be a nurturing, caring parent to be like, yo, we got to get you out of here. We're going to go find the lawyers. We're going to put this together and such. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the individual. That's all this shit is, man. At the end of the day, it just so happens that Geeky is a public figure and a popular one. You know what I'm saying? Some people took this opportunity to hate on Geeky and shit because they wanted their get back. And they look back on how they feel about what Geeky has quote unquote done to them or whatever. And how you say. So my thing is, there are a couple of people out there, is Geeky versus the state of what? Westchester, Ohio. 2 words. And you look at how I'm talking, right? Look at how I'm talking, meaning there's 3 other people that's involved in this situation. Am I speaking up for them? Am I talking about them? No, I'm not. You want to keep it real truthful and honest at this point in time on this microphone? I probably couldn't even care less about those other 3. Respect to those brothers, respect to those black men. But my concern is for Geeky. Why? Because me and Geeky have a rapport with each other. I root for Geeky. I want him to win and stuff. There's footage out there where he was on Queen's Flip show, pretty much talking about, the circumstances that he's in the situation in right now. Sometimes as artists, and I know y'all want to keep it real. I know y'all want to be, attached to the streets and stuff like that. But sometimes, man, saying too much is just plainly saying too much. These people in a court of law will take any footage they can grab and roll in the TV and hit that remote control and say, yeah, this is what this person is all about. This is what he's saying on this show. This is what he's doing in this battle. This is what he's saying, to try to label you a menace. And a lot of people, y'all want to act like internet lawyers and shit and know what you think you know what you're talking about. A lot of y'all people don't know what y'all talking about. I'm not saying anybody specific because there's millions of people that have opinions and judgment on this situation. We don't know nothing until reality hits in real time on how this situation is going to play itself out. The only thing we could do is pretty much put your prayers up, donate so he can get a good, representative to try to get him out of there the best way possible. A lot of people are saying he's going to do time. A lot of people is just wishing for the best and whatnot. Man, this shit right here in a whole is a learning tool. You understand? No matter what side you on the battle rap culture side, you on the side of y'all want justice and lock them up and do it. This shit is just a learning tool, bro. That's pretty much it. And we're having fallen family members every day that succumb to these circumstances. All for what? That's a question only Geeky Gotti can answer. You can't answer that. You can only assume why he did it. That's the only question for him to answer. I wish him the best. I'm not going to be on here dragging his name in the mud. And I'm not saying whoever they feel like dragging his name in the mud and stuff, I'm not going against y'all. Y'all got to report and do y'all reports and do what y'all do. Who I'm going to be mad at? You feel me? Who I'm going to be mad at? And shit. I'm here talking about it. But in the Big Homie Show, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I want solutions in a situation like this. This is real. This is not battle rap. For all intended purposes, y'all got to understand the battle rap community, yes, they sticking up for Geeky Gotti, but you got to remember this is not battle rap. This is life. Real life. That's just playing out in public. If y'all didn't know Marcus Fantroy, I think that's his last name. Forgive me if I messed it up. If y'all didn't know him, this wouldn't be of interest to you. But the fact that he's done so many great things makes this an interest to you. All this shit is just a show for a lot of people to see, to watch the outcome. Everybody's following this, you know, and then we're going to keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Had he just got locked up low key, it really wasn't nobody saying nothing. It was just, you know, he got locked up. It'll probably come out. People will be like, yo, you know, get you. But the fact that it got on the news, the white man news, the other man's news, looking like America's Most Wanted with footage and camera footage and all that makes it look like a big deal. Because it is a big deal. But being on those news with the other man, you know what I'm saying? It makes it look like you like some mafia boss and shit. However it pans out. They say it's stupidity off the fact that he was running in the snow and all that, made it a good laugh for a lot of people and stuff like that. But, you know, this right here, man, and I'm going off the cuff. I have no script or nothing, man. This is how I feel. This is how I feel and shit. And how I feel is I don't give a fuck about none of this shit other than the fact that I wish this didn't happen. Talk to your peoples, man. If you're feeling down and out, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like you got to get to that bag and you might do something that might not be conducive to your, you know, your family structure and just going forward and progress in life, talk to somebody, bro. You ain't going to get it better than here, man. You're not. You're not going to get it better than here. People are going to talk within the surface of how they feel about this situation. I'm talking on a different level and shit, man. We was waiting for Surf to come home. Now we got to wait a little bit more off the shit that happened. But he's going to come home soon. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Geeky Gotti is going to come home. You know, we just, prayers is up. Prayers is up. With that said, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. When I get live, when I do lives and stuff like that, maybe we're going to talk about just life in general. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not just battle rap. See, I use this channel for battle rap to get the views and subscribers, but I have a deeper plan, a deeper purpose, you know, and that purpose is to help people out and just talk, man, because everybody can't afford a therapist, you know. Everybody can't afford psychotherapy. Everybody can't afford group therapy, marriage counseling, family counseling. We can't, you know, a lot of people just want to just talk. A lot of people don't even want to go through therapy. They just want to talk, bro. You know? And a lot of people are embarrassed of their situations and stuff like that. They want it so private that they, you know what I'm saying, they don't want nobody to know about what's going on in their life. You know? But just as popular as I made this shit of what's going on, and y'all talk about it, we got to make popular about this, talking about how we got to fix us as a people. With that said, man, like, share, subscribe. It's the Big Homie. Act like you know me. Your favorite uncle is the barbecue, man. Yeah, one.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe where you go, and tell a friend about the Big Homie Show. Ay, the Big